And I just wanted to congratulate Black staff and Karen for putting this together, and also thank them for giving me a chance to be involved in this. Also, I wanted to give a really brief shout out to anyone who knows what the lonely page means. Does that mean anything to anyone? Yes. Yeah, because I just wanted to say, well, no. Actually, Lisa Kyo was here, who was the organizer of it, and it was a creative writing conference that we did with postgraduates and eventually staff from actually all over the world. Lots of people, but 4 of the people who were involved in it are actually in the Yellow Note this year, and the final essay by Jack Underwood was included in the conference as well. So if you're curious about it, ask somebody, because there's folks who know. But anyway, thanks very much for linking that in with the conference too. So this is the opening of the novel. It's right before a presidential election. It's in Los Angeles. We're dealing with some lefty activists, and so they're doing what lefty activists do before presidential elections in the United States, which is disagree and split their resources and move towards screwing everything up. So. The first Tuesday after the first Monday. More people are home on Sundays. It's a known fact, according to the girl from Elko, even when you factor in church. Penny and a couple of the Texans didn't buy it, but the girl from Elko was the crew's veteran. She'd even been shot at a couple of times when she was canvassing out of Colorado, and what she said was pretty much law. Losing a day with only 2 left before the election looked crazy any way they sliced it. Laundry be damned. So by 10 on the first Sunday morning in November, Penny's crew had congregated as usual at the mom-and-pop gas station on Tenaya Street. Everyone wandered the aisles separately for their mouthwash, pears, Lunchables, soft packs of Camel Turkish Blend, whatever else to get them through the day. Dia de los Muertos, Penny realized when she saw the shrine laid out on the sidewalk by the propane tanks and the rack of Maxol. A white balsa cross, a framed photo of a flabby Boston Terrier spilling out of a young girl's arms, dog toys, a collar with silver tags, and 2 teal ceramic bowls with food and water, all lay on a vinyl tablecloth edged with yellow garlands. She sat on the curb beside the shrine with her bagel and black coffee. She wanted to pick up the photo for a closer look, but it didn't seem respectful. One of the Texan boys came over and stood looking at the shrine, and it said it made him miss the border. El Paso would be choked with street parties and people dancing and vendors with pan de muerto, dead bread. He said Las Vegans weren't half as hardcore about their shrines as they were on the border. Things dissolve little by little the further north you get. He wandered off to snag a cigarette, and Penny finished breakfast. Before she walked back to the car, she touched the surface of the water in the bowl and crossed herself once for her father, dead for years, and again for Zach's folks, dead to the world. Once everyone had stubbed out their morning cigarettes and swigged back their daily vitamins, they popped the trunk of the campaign car and got going. Penny doled out maps, clipboards, pencils, tick sheets, remember to vote door hangers, and sunscreen. Just 5 or 6 hours today, because we'll be hitting it so hard tomorrow, she told them. They split up and fanned out across their quadrant of Vegas. Everyone but the Texans had been there for the past month, so they'd gotten to know the neighborhoods. Were getting known in them, too. The plumbers and electricians who worked the area would take around extra campaign literature on their jobs. The deli always had their sandwiches ready when they dropped in at 4-ish. Things felt good, solid. Despite the Elko girls' decree about Sundays, a good portion of the doors stayed closed. They gave out polling location cards, extricated themselves from a heated discussion about gay marriage. Penny got down on herself for using the phrase constitutionally mandated discrimination, and she resolved to be less pedantic. The girl from Elko told her not to worry. You're an architect, she said. You door to door long enough, you train yourself out of the lingo. She talked about her current job, anti-logging in Idaho, and asked about the buildings Penny had worked on. Nothing you've heard of. Asked what Penny's fiance's name was again. Zach. Asked if she was looking forward to getting home to LA. Penny said she couldn't really think past Tuesday. The girl agreed. No offense to Zach, she said, but if you're out here working so hard, is he planning on doing anything? Penny said he wanted to get out to Florida for the big day, but he wasn't sure he'd get a salary advance to cover the flight. The girl seemed impressed. Everyone wants to be on the bloodiest battleground, and let's be real, she said, it's gonna be Florida. The maze-like Vegas apartments they were canvassing were dizzying. They checked on the clipboard to make sure they'd hit all the party loyals, and they moved on. Back in LA, Zach stopped at Sandalwood Natural Foods on his way to meet Tyler. He vaulted the pharmacy counter and found Sally in the back, counting bottles of evening primrose oil. She stopped and went back to the cash box for his advance. They gossiped election long enough for her to lose count. You better win this for us, she warned.